Hey dudes, let's get into the second part of 45th day. Okay, we are here talking on a apodictic things and it has to be. If you guys are feeling it's really how incredible to understand. It's somehow you are watching this video with your own vibe and you has to it's you are actually gaining the experiences and the wisdom and knowledge and you have to gain. So always think you are going with the flow of what really speed, and that speed will be the component and element of changing your life, turning point of your life. You have to become, even you are not, you have to become. You want to become, if you think just you are have these kinds of perception and views and opinions, in that case how can you get that things? So always think about these things, and in that case your life is gonna be really luminous and sparkling. And some people are somehow do you feel like it's really how lighting, but it's not, it's dark at this time. It's not dark, but if you are struggling, then your life will become so lightning. We can't even imagine how successful and prosperous person you will become in the future, and you have to become. So always think that you are not what less than anyone. You must have to think you are better than everyone. All in that case you can face all the troubles, all the challenges, obstacles, you know whatever is around you. In that case you can face, and you can go, and you can move forward with that flow, with that positive flow. If you come to feel that it's really hard and tough, I can't move ahead with this flow, I can move, I can delve these things ahead. In that case how can you get that thing in your life? You can't get. And that things will become like aphoretic. That aphoretic thing will make your journey really worse, and it can what. And in that case how you can figure out all the problems and the obstacles which are around you and among you? Do you think about that? If you are thinking about that too, what, to regain the knowledge and wisdom that can is helpful and aid you and assist you to move further towards positivity. In that case you have to what, you have to get into the activities of analyzing things. If you are not what analyzing what, the word is really complicated and complex pronunciation is appeared here. That is how. That's not what, that's not complicated and complex and really worse. It's not the worst. Somehow we are pronouncing, but somewhat I feel we are not focusing, and we are not concentrated on the what, real pronunciation of the word. If we come to feel, if we come to know how to pronounce all the words over here, in that case our video will become so sparkling, and it has to be okay. You have to be what, pluralistic person. You know about what is about being a pluralistic person who can accept ideas and who can combine and what, conceptualize within his mindset, and then he can what, capitulate all the ideas within him. And whatever is around he's getting, and he's what seeing around the environment, he's actually learning. In the process of learning, he's at that process of learning all these things in his life. So that's why we have to feel that it's really appreciating thing. And we recommend you and suggest you to go ahead with this flow. Nobody's here to stop you. If you once you think that you can do for anything for your life, in that case you will be the person that once you used to become. So always think that nothing is possible for you, and no one is upper than you. So if you think in this way, so go with the flow that you can do everything. If you have the that kind of potential, and if you can hard work, no matter how exhausted, how tired, how even people come to recognize you and consider you, and they can even call you in the name of you are feeble, you are fragile. You can't go ahead with the flow. You won't have anything if you go this path through this path. And that's why people will come to criticize. People will have a lot of criticisms when you work, your hard work, but you have to be stay calm and positive. And I recommend you go ahead with that kind of flow. Only in that case you can become successful. Otherwise your life will become like you can't even imagine if what how is the life of will look if you can't if you are not ready to struggle in your life. How to if you are still in the process of how to struggle in life, in that case how can you deserve to get a luxurious life? Don't you think about it? So don't you ever, you had never thought about it, you have to think about it. Only in that case your life will become luminous and sparkling. You have to think. So somehow you can become what dogmatic person if you can. If somehow it is not necessary to ask whatever you like to ask to your interviewer, any kind of person, any person. You might have seen a lot of people over here and you are just in the process of gaining a lot of knowledge over here, and you have to gain. If you think you can, in that case the whole knowledge and the wisdom you will gain through your hard work, your passion, your consistency, your concentrations, and your conscientiousness will pay the price of all for this. You know. So if you are in the search of intuitive things, you are actually searching for an intuitive what intuitive mentality. That kind of ideas. You don't know where these kinds of activities, what from these kinds from where these kinds of ideas come. You don't know. In that case you are still thinking about it, and the thought has become really fast within you, and it is still existed within you, and you are actually concerned for all these things. And don't worry for that things. I'm here. Until I'm here you need to worry a lot, even a little bit, because I'm the proof, I'm the person who can even able to face and embrace anything in his life. Whatever that situation and condition is, I'm here to express an opinions, my views and opinions. I don't know whatever people are gonna say, but my personality is that I have to say anything whatever is coming in my mind. No matter, I have to make my English fluency better, so that I'm here and I'm not talking about other people. So it's my duty. What? Not to disambiguate anything here. If I'm come to, even people are people, they would like to ambiguate I'm not here. We also have to disambiguate. If anybody come to ambiguate you, and let them ambiguate you, and because you have a somber personality and the mentality, and then you won't feel ever you just take those, you won't even take those people like a fatalist things, or people, because they things, they are proving that they are worthless, and they has no price, and their existence is not no more. So in this way they are gonna prove, let them prove whatever they like to prove. And you just have to emulate your personality. If someone is really highly qualified, highly really rich and worthy person, we are talking about that person. If that kind of person came ahead of you, in that case you must have enough what knowledge. And not, we're not talking about here knowledge. If we are talking about here confidence, in that case you have to keep yourself at the same level where they are. If somebody is coming like they are really reputed, and their prestige is really, reputation is really high in the society or community, but you are not, you are just a student, or you are still in the getting something. And whenever you are going, in that case you are feeling like awkward, you feel like you don't have confidence. In that case you have to keep yourself at their life. If you can keep your what self ahead of them, in that case that will become really appreciating precious. And if you can, then you have to keep your level same like theirs. In that case you feel more confident, and that's will be the turning point of your life. And what you have to foreground on your what limitation, restrictions, and flawed things. If you think, so how to reiterate what I'm saying here? I'm not even able to say a little word here. Reiterate. Don't you think about reiterating anything? You have to do your end. Only in that case, your life will be so luminous and sparkling.